Yo, it's Wolf. I'm on my way to work right now. I just very quickly wanted to say this before I, begin my shift. Amazon dispatchers really don't be giving a fuck. At least mine don't. They so unprofessional, bro. So long story short, yesterday I called off because it's cold as shit outside and the roads were absolutely horrendous. So bad that you were actually better off just taking the road to wherever you need to go rather than taking the freeway. The freeway was just as bad, if not worse, than the road, bro. I hopped on the freeway last night because I had to go, somewhere, right? And then, bro, I can't see the lines in the freeway. I can't see any of the lanes. It's inches of snow on the freeway. Like how you see inches of snow in the street, bro, there's inches of snow on the freeway. The freeway damn near empty. It's only about a few cars, and then because I'm having trouble even knowing what lane I'm in, I'm having to just follow the path that's been created by other cars that's been driving on this freeway. But bro, I gotta turn my defroster on. I can't see. But yeah, so long story short, oh my goodness, hold on, let me turn that down. Long story short, bro, I called off. Well, I texted my dispatcher, right? And I just let her know, hey, I'm not gonna be able to come into work. I know that I'm supposed to put in PTO 2 weeks in advance, but today I'm just not gonna be able to come into work because of the weather conditions. And then I asked her to please confirm, and I said I would appreciate it. And I also mentioned that I would even pick up an extra shift. I would pick up a shift later on in the week, to compensate, right? And bro, I didn't even get a response. I was waiting on a response because I'm waiting for her to confirm. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to know she got my text message and read it. The least you could do is acknowledge it. You could at least just say okay or something, bro. But she didn't even say shit. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Went on about my day, But it had me thinking, right? And then I was reflecting on something that happened recently too. And I even made videos about this. I made a whole series of rant videos on TikTok about this one shift I had, which just so happened, right? Oh, how convenient. Just so happened, right, to be the shift, the day after I called off, bro. And this was the first time I ever called off when this happened. I called off one time because I couldn't make it to work. I think I was sick or something, right? I let dispatch know I wouldn't be able to come into work, and they were like, well, we still expect you to come to work with you, blah, blah. I didn't come into work, bro. I don't give a fuck what you expect. I'm not coming into work if I'm sick. If I can't come into work, I'm not going to work. But yeah, they ended up actually accepting my PTO still, even though they told me, you're supposed to put your PTO 2 weeks in advance, because I had put it in same day that I texted dispatch that I wouldn't be able to come to work. But I still got my PTO accepted, which is cool. But the day after, right, I went into my next shift, and I had the worst shift I ever had. And I just thought that was interesting because what are the odds? Oh, I call off, and then next day I get the most fucked up route with a fucked up van, and it was an unmarked white van. It wasn't the typical blue, the big blue Rivian vans that you see, the EVs, the electrical vehicles, right? It was the gas-powered, white, unmarked Ram vans. And with those Ram vans, if you've ever delivered Amazon, there's no map on the screen. There's no map on the vehicle's display. So you got to use the work phone map, which is absolutely atrocious. The map is so bad, you will be making U-turns and doing all types of shit, bro. Taking detours because you missed the turn. You passed up a house because the map is telling you somewhere you're not. There's been times, bro, the map telling me I'm on a completely different street than I'm even on. Bro, it was crazy, bro. I don't know what's up with the Flex app, the Amazon Flex app, but that's what we use on the work phones. The Rivian vans, the EVs that you see driving around with the Amazon, damn, bro, it's slippery as hell out here. The Amazon EVs that you see driving around, they big as hell. They got the circle headlights, the blue ones. Those have those big displays inside the vehicle that has the map on it. It has its own map on the screen at all times, right? So that way you don't got to be looking at your phone to look at the map while you drive. You can just look at the screen. But also it's in sync with your route, so it's showing you all of your stops. And then you can easily make modifications. Like if you want to skip this stop and go to this stop instead, hit that one first, then come back, you can do that. But with the Flex app on the work phone, making modifications to your route is more tedious. And plus, bro, you're draining more of your battery. It's ass, bro. And the Ram vans, the unmarked white Ram vans are much smaller than the blue Amazon vans. Yet they gave me a route with like 366 packages or something like that, bro. I got to go watch the video again just to confirm, but they gave me like 170 some stops with like 360 some packages. That's like a regular peak season, you know, holiday season route that they gave me, but with the unmarked white Ram van, which is much smaller. By the way, the Ram vans don't have any shelves in them. So you're stacking totes on top of totes. The totes is falling over. Boxes is falling over. The shit was so fucking unsafe, bro. I'm sorry for cursing so much, but this is just how I talk when I'm passionate, right? It was so unsafe, bro. I remember when I left the delivery station and I came to the first intersection as I'm, you know, beginning my route. As I'm slowing down, as I'm coming to the intersection, right? Because it's a red light. Bro, I'm hearing boxes behind me sliding, right? So I look over my shoulder and I see that it's boxes sliding all the way from the back of the van to my headrest, bro. That's dangerous because there's no wall and there's no cage behind the seat like there is with the Rivian vans. There's no wall, there's no cage, there's absolutely nothing between the seat that you in, the driver's seat, and all of the boxes that you loaded the van up. Why would they give me a small ass unmarked Ram van with no shelves in it with my regular route that I get with the Rivian vans? I don't fucking know. But I thought that it was extremely weird that happened the day after that I had called off. So when I texted dispatch during that shift, letting dispatch know, hey, I can't get a van like this with a route like this ever again. I need a better van if I'm gonna, you know, have a route like this so I can continue to be the fast delivery driver I am, because I'm fast, bro. I'll be the first nigga back at the delivery station every shift, bro. Honest to God, if I ain't the second or the third nigga, I'm the first nigga at the delivery station, bro. So again, like long story short, bro, the nigga, nobody responded to me, bro. I didn't hear from anybody. I texted dispatch letting them know what was going on, how unsafe my shift had been because of the setup they got me in. And I felt like it was intentional. I even told him I felt like this is like some retaliation for me calling off. Bro, the nigga didn't even acknowledge what I said. Like I texted that nigga a nice little thesis statement, like a nice little paragraph. Nothing too crazy. I wasn't even like cursing him out, nothing like that. I was professional about the whole thing, but I didn't get any response from dispatch when that happened, right? I didn't even get to finish my delivering all of the packages on my route. My route was so fucked up, bro. I had to return packages for like over 60 stops. I've never had to do that before. Every other shift that I've had, I've only had to return but a few boxes, bro. Because I make sure all my deliveries get done. The only reason why I ever take boxes back is if I just can't pick it up and deliver for whatever reason, because the app not letting me, or the person I'm delivering to, they got an unsafe situation, like they way in the woods or some shit and it's icy and snow. Like I'm not about to be risking getting stuck or, you know, flipping the van over in a ditch or something. I'm not about to do all that. So that's really the only reason why you'll ever see me returning packages. 95% of the time, I'm not returning any packages. But again, yesterday I had to call off. I texted dispatch. This time I texted a different person in dispatch than I did the first time I texted somebody. No response from anybody, bro. That shit wild. That shit unprofessional. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. I just wanted to, you know, make this video so y'all know what be going on at the delivery stations and stuff like that. For people that don't work here and are just curious or whatever, it's a very smooth job. That's why I work here. It's a very smooth job, right? But dispatch can be very unprofessional. Dispatch doesn't care about you. Also, your employer is not technically Amazon. It's another employer and they have a contract with Amazon. So that's why a lot of repairs don't get made either on, you know, the Amazon vans and stuff like that, which is fucked up. But yeah, you have a blessed peace of mind, stay safe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Peace, and I'll be making more videos, so stay tuned. I'm out.